Hi guys! I was sort of tinkering around with zero turn runs on this stage given that there's not a lot of mechanics here and the bosses actually don't have a lot of life, they only have 95 million each, which is a drop from what we've recently had. So as I was sort of testing a few different comps, I realized that it doesn't really take a lot to bring the bosses down. So for a change, I decided to try a Rinoa zero turn run instead of the usual Tifa that most people use. Rinoa herself isn't really ideal for zero turns because normally you'd want it to go into burst mode with her to fully capitalize on her ultima, but the moment you press the BT mode with her, you do need to increase the turn count by 1. There is no way to prevent her burst finisher from taking a single turn. So instead, the adjustment here is that I'll be using 2 force time in total. The first would be Luna Freya's force time into her BT mode, because Luna Freya can go BT mode without increasing the turn count because she can give herself quick prayer while she's in BT mode. The second force time would be Hope, and I'm using Hope to charge the force bonus to an extremely high percentage because I'm not going to get a lot of free turns to capitalize on Hope's force time because like I said, I don't go into BT mode. So for that reason, I think Hope's FR is ideal for the second force time, and the idea is to use Hope's FR until there's only a couple of turns remaining and then finish off the bosses within the 3 turns quick prayer that Rinoa has, coupled with her Cyan LD call. Alright, so coming to the fight itself, the turn order you do need to have Luna Freya followed by Hope followed by Rinoa, and on Luna Freya the first order of business is to try to prioritize her energy heal to build up the force meter as quickly as possible, and as you can see, once you are close to 100% force time or force gauge, that's where I go her BT plus, and this will allow me to also give herself 1 additional turn of quick prayer each time she uses awakening because her BT mode extends all her buff granted by 1 turn. As you are going through Luna Freya's rotation, it's important to always spend her free skill on energy heal because you do need to do a lot of force gauge charging to build up 2 force times. So first force time with Luna Freya, and quick note, you must use her BT plus and force attack while quick prayer is up, otherwise it will increase the turn count and you don't want that in a 0 turn run. I'm saving the last awakening for after her BT mode, so right here I'm just using up the last of a quick prayer and then I'll be entering BT mode with Luna Freya. Might as well because I can't use Rinoa's BT mode in a 0 turn run, so might as well get the additional damage in. And Luna Freya herself isn't too bad actually. In her own BT mode, she can go up to like 400-500% force bonus, and that's enough to deplete 30 to 40% of the boss's HP, which is pretty significant still. Now, in order to make sure that her BT mode will not increase the turn count, you must use her BT finisher move while quick prayer is still up. So you do need to time her LD use during her BT mode to ensure that she still has at a minimum 1 turn of quick prayer by the time her BT finisher comes. Otherwise, you will get a 1 turn increase on the turn count. So there's 2 turns remaining on the force time, which is actually just nice because here I have 1 turn of quick prayer left, so I can use an S2 for free. And then finally, her final turn, I'll be using Awakening, and that will give me another round to start charging the force gauge again. Now, I was hoping to get to 100% force gauge before Hope's quick prayer runs out, because you do need to have quick prayer on Hope to use his FR for free. That was my plan on this fight at least, which is why you do see me spamming things like additional ability and quick and heavy prayers just to try to nudge up the force gauge. To pass Luna Freya's turn without increasing the turn count, you do need to have a friend support that can do so, and I think Freya is the best bet because she can just spam her additional ability until her overhead stacks is at max, and then after that she can just jump into the air, all of which would not take a turn count. Plus she also does some nice off-turn damage, so that's pretty bonus for the second force time. Now, unfortunately, coming to Hope's turn, I am starting to realize that I will be short a little bit in terms of the force gauge. I was hoping to be able to use his force attack while there's 1 turn of quick prayer remaining, and I was looking very closely to the force gauge here. Unfortunately, at the final quick prayer, I'm only at 90%. So right here I can't use Hope's force attack anymore, otherwise it'll be 1 turn. So I don't have a choice but to pop his summon mode here. Quite a waste of summon mode. I would have liked to use brothers when there's like 800% force bonus, but for the sake of 0 turns, I guess this is it. And not only that, I kind of waste the entire summon mode because I'll be spamming Shell and Protect, which wouldn't increase the turn count anyway, and essentially it's sort of burning the entire summon mode up. So at the end of this, I will need to finish off the boss before Rinoa's quick prayer finishes. The goal is to pass turn to Rinoa and let Rinoa start her turn with only 4 turns of force time remaining. Okay, so coming to Rinoa's turn is pretty straightforward. What you want to do is BT plus, Cyan LD Call, and 2 Ultima, and pray that it's enough to finish off the bosses. It is probably much easier to do a 0 turn run with Tifa, because Tifa is also able to just spam Battle Cry until the end. But hey, there's not a lot of opportunities to 0 turn with Rinoa, so might as well give it a go. I have to say though that my party is pretty optimally built because Luna Freya has a 5/5 ultimate weapon, so does Rinoa, and so does Cyan as well. It does matter, giving call abilities that does damage an ultimate weapon. It will boost up the damage when you do their call attack. And of course this goes especially so for damaging call abilities like Cyan or Prish. So final quick prayer, final Ultima, let's go. So that's it for this run. As always, I hope the video has been helpful, and if you enjoy the content, do leave a like, comment and subscribe. It really helps a lot. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next Shinryu fight. Bye!